My role in protecting the team is essentially to look after, first and foremost, the physical performance of the guys on the field. But part of that is also about keeping them healthy and making sure they're available, looking after all the physical stresses that go into them as cricketers and trying to manage and shape and influence those to get the best outcome for them from a performance perspective, but also from a health perspective. I try and compartmentalise into three things, right? One is you've got the short-term acute impacts on performance. What can we do today and tomorrow that are going to impact the game? The medium-term impact, okay, what do we need to do to make sure that for the rest of the series we're optimising performance but also protecting players from a health perspective? And then from a longer-term perspective, you know, a lot of these physical qualities that I'm sort of charged with managing, they're transient. And just because you have them now doesn't mean you're going to keep them forever. So we've got to make sure that we're managing the stresses as well as we can and making sure we're getting the necessary bits and pieces from a training perspective. We saw 2019 as probably going to be our biggest year. Schedule-wise, we had the World Cup, we had the Ashes, so it was going to be 4.5 months away. So we really geared ourselves up for that. But then for 2020 to hit, that obviously presented some different challenges for us. If I describe the environment right now, some of the ease of access around facilities, particularly gyms for example, very difficult. And then there's the broader sort of impacts on the players being away from home, abilities to recover, those types of things are a little more challenging in this environment as well. We lean heavily on our disinfectant wipes, of course. They're obviously important for particularly things that are shared. We've got hand sanitizer everywhere. You know, for me, the equipment side of things is very much about making sure that the communal use elements are managed as well as possible. If I was to reflect on it, it's probably been a nice recalibration, to be fair, and reviewing our processes in that space around how we're protecting, how we're managing the environment. We're starting to get our heads around what this summer looks like from not only a personal environment perspective, but also the impact that has on access to families and the ability to see the people we love. And that's going to present some challenges from time to time, so we're going to have to work together on how we sort of look after each other in that domain, because I certainly recognise that this is not a normal environment. But that being said, we're very lucky. We've got great people around us, good group of people that we're touring with and travelling with. You know, it becomes your extended family in many ways. So it's a nice group of people to be put in this sort of circumstance with.